Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Word of the Day for Wednesday, March 5th. I am your host, Rene Holaday, and today we are in part 2 of my small 3-part mini series, and we're covering Psalm 45, which is a glorious topic, and it is the title of that psalm is The Glories of the Messiah and His Bride. Well, it is truly fascinating and a subject that every Christian out there is very much interested in because this is basically what we're going to be experiencing once we're raptured, or if, you know, should any of us die before then, it would be the same thing. So, uh, what does it look like on the other side of rapture? It's the wedding. It's the wedding of the Lamb to his bride, the church. And so, very exciting indeed. And what we're covering today is more of the Bible notes that elaborate a little bit more of the details, what is being described here. And so, how exciting. Let's just dive right in. First of all, verse 1 reads, "My heart is overflowing with a good theme." Well, yes, this is the Lord who has been waiting for this particular day ever since he created Adam and Eve, not to mention the earth, the universe, all the everything. And so he made all of this for us. And he did this so that he could have a bride worthy of being with him in eternity. And so this is, first of all, Psalm, this is a song, and this is a wedding song that he's singing. So his heart is overflowing with a good theme, just like any parent, any soon to be husband, soon to be wife, everybody's giddy, right? Well, that is definitely the scene, and other fantastic things are going on here in this particular psalm because what's unique about it is that it is God talking to Jesus in a way that we get uh, to read what is being discussed. And how fascinating is that, especially in verse 2 where it says, "You are fairer than the sons of men." This is God saying that to Jesus. "Grace is poured upon your lips," with a capital Y. "Therefore God has blessed you forever." Again, you with a capital Y. And then he says, "Gird your sword upon your thigh, O mighty one, with your glory and your majesty." That is so wonderful. That is like a father getting his son all excited and ready to go, geared up for this wedding. He's building him up because it is so exciting. And so that's just kind of, that's really a wonderful thing to read when you understand it like that. Well, the next interesting thing that we'll cover is verse 9 that reads, "King's daughters are among your honorable women. At your right hand stands the queen in gold from Ophir." What? Queen? Christians hear queen in heaven and we all immediately think, oh, that's got to be pagan. There is no queen in heaven. It's all about the king. Jesus is the king. There's no queen. Well, exactly. Not yet. The Bible notes say that queen, soon to be queen. And so the queen is us. We are going to be that queen. We are going to be the queen in gold from Ophir. Well, the Bible notes don't say anything about Ophir, so that's still a mystery to me. But we're in gold. It says we're in gold. Wait just a minute. All the other texts say that when we get to heaven, we're going to be wearing white garments. What does this mean that we're in gold? In fact, it also describes that uh, we'll be wearing multiple colors, multiple different colors with gold woven in. And so, what does that mean? How does that work with we're wearing our white garments, right? Well, if you think about what you wear normal days and then what you wear to a wedding or what you wear if you're getting married, Well, big difference, isn't it? And so this one particular event, the biggest event in the universe, that nobody's going to want to miss this one, right? Well, this is where you're going to be wearing the most incredible garments with gold woven through and beautiful colors. So, oh, women, nothing better than an awesome wedding with the most spectacular dress, right? Okay, well, so that is very exciting. And men, your garments will be exciting as well, not a dress. And so, well, then there's a couple other things that are fascinating about this particular chapter. Verse 10 reads, "Listen, O daughter, consider and incline your ear. Forget your own people also and your father's house." Well, daughters, he's describing this is a different thing than just you're leaving your friends, your family, your mother, your father to go be joined with your husband or joined with your wife, and then you live happily ever after in your house down the road. This is describing a completely different uh, dimension, if you will. We're not just leaving our mom and dad, we are leaving this world, and we are going to go live with our with our king in his realm, right? So I mean, this is forget your own people. It's actually saying forget the worldly, forget the world entirely. That is a first in history. Fun stuff. Well, so verse 12 reads, "The daughter of Tyre will come with a gift. The rich among the people will seek your favor." What does that mean? The daughter of Tyre will come with a gift. Well, Tyre was, according to my Bible notes, Tyre was the wealthiest commercial city there was. And so what they're saying is that daughter of, if this person had come from Tyre, you would imagine that the gift that they would be bringing would be very valuable because they're wealthy there. Well, this actually refers to another verse in Mark that describes that the gifts that we will be receiving and giving are 100 times greater in this case, in the wedding, than anything that ever could be given or received on earth. And so that is an interesting note as well. But uh, verse 15 is another thing that we're going to address. It describes that with gladness and rejoicing they shall be brought, they shall enter the king's palace. Well, 15 in my Bible notes describes gladness. Likewise, believers experience excitement and joy in meeting with Christ. That is an understatement. We're not going to be glad. Oh yay, yippee, this is cool. No, we're going to be ecstatic, exuberant. The Bible describes in Revelations that we will be dancing, exuberantly dancing. Christ will be singing to us. Oh my gosh. So, this is extremely exciting stuff. And then finally we have verse 16 saying, "Instead of your fathers shall be your sons, whom you shall make princes in all the earth." And that is describing, here's God, the strange thing to wrap your mind around, God talking to Jesus about his fathers and then God's sons, that God and Jesus are going to turn into princes on the earth, that where we rule and reign with him, we will be princes on the earth. Wow. His priests and kings right along with him, reigning with him, like Melchizedek. The order of Melchizedek is a king and a priest, the new order under Jesus Christ, because he is of the order of Melchizedek. That is exciting business right there. Well, and so the last thing that I wanted to point out was, I mean, geez, just right in the first verse was that my heart, this emotional wedding song prefigures prophetically the relationship of Christ and his bride, the church, which is described in Ephesians 5:32. Well, the title of Ephesians 5 that we're going to be addressing tomorrow, that goes right along with this, is marriage, Christ and the church. And so we're going to cover that tomorrow, and so I hope that you will join me tomorrow in more of this excitement in covering what the perfect husband is going to be like. And you'll definitely want to be here for that. So you all have a blessed, wonderful day, and hopefully you'll join me tomorrow morning.